to one of the larger funds that like is a compilation of a lot of things. That will work, but I also want to see
like
if it actually
that would be less risky.
Yeah, if it actually crashes though, I'm gonna be so glad. If the stock market crashes, where else is it gonna go but up, right?
No, if the stock market crashes, then like we have to invest in stocks because think about that. We invest then, and then like when the market gets good, then we just sell them.
You made a lot of money.
Easy.
Yeah. Because it's like, as I heard someone say, stocks is just like the trading of patience from patient people to patient people, or the other way around. But it's like if you're patient, you can get a lot of money. But if you're impatient, you won't as much. And also, like people who are and sometimes if they're really impatient people to patient people. Because if you were too patient and you waited a little while, you wouldn't have gotten the opportunity in the first place. But if you're impatient, you're going to sell it as soon as you can. So it's sort of like a trade-off, usually.
And like if you're too impulsive too, that would
impulsive.
Because then you would sell, then you would sell all your stuff, and it would be like.
Hey, as long as you make a decent amount of money from it, I think you're probably fine. And then taxes is also the other problem that I hate to think about.
Taxes on that?
Capital gains tax is one of the taxes. If you get a certain amount of wealth, you have to pay tax on it. It's like income tax, basically.
Tax the rich.
I think it's a form of income tax. Well, it's not even taxing the rich, really, is it?
Monopoly?
No, it's not really taxing the rich. It's taxing people who are trying to be rich. Who are getting to be rich.
Close.
No, but there's a big difference though, because the people who are trying to be rich usually are like working hard or like they're not rich yet, right? But if you're already rich, there's a lot of money for you to tax, right? But usually you can't really tax something that's just sitting somewhere. I think you can really only tax something when you get it, like when it comes into like your bank account, let's say. I mean, it's a little more complicated, I think. Yeah, but let's just simplify and say when it comes into your bank account, you get taxed on it. But if you have it sitting in somewhere and you're not doing anything, it might not be taxed. There's, of course, way too many caveats, and I'm not a professional, so, like, why am I even talking about this? We should talk about Halo, you know?
Honestly, you sound like a professional right now, just because you're talking so much about it.
That's how professionalism works,
if I heard you, I might believe you're a professional. So that's a good thing.
Or is it really just like bad? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Because if you don't really know much about it and you think I'm a professional, like that's kind of scary.
I guess that means that I know even less about it.
You know even less about it, or if the professionals are just really terrible.
Let's go with the professionals are really terrible.
Yeah. It's like those people that convince others to drink bleach and stuff.
Don't drink the bleach.
Don't drink the bleach. Put everything else in your mouth, but don't drink the bleach.
But don't drink the bleach.
Bears
I remember that song.
The bears drink the bleach. The bears put everything in their mouth, so they drink the bleach. Yeah.
Is that how it goes? Is there anything else after that, though?
I haven't heard anything else after that. I've never heard of any. Yeah, I think that's it. But why don't we make a new verse? You know, no. I'm not too trained for that. You know, we gotta make a song at some point, though. You know.
Well, what'd you do in Ohio?
So today was the Lake Erie. Yeah, I think yesterday was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then the day before that was
was the Rock
Science
Center.
Center.
Other than Lake Erie.
Oh no! Yesterday was the zoo, and then before that was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I think, or maybe it was the opposite. Honestly, I don't remember because it's like looking back on it, it's sort of like a blur. But also, I have like 2 more wristbands now, so I'm kind of happy.
Yeah.
I have 5 wristbands now.
I used to keep wristbands on my wrist all the time. It was a whole lot of fun.
It's just I'm too lazy to take them off, and now I just have to keep doing it because I mean, like you start it. Once you start, you can't stop.
Yeah, well, it's a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's definitely like a thing that people do. You know, because if we don't do it, then other people have to do it, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, speaking of things that I do, that other people have to do, I have this amazing sandwich recipe. It's called peanut butter with spinach, and then put tuna on the top and put another piece of bread on top. It's amazing, and I think everybody else should do it.
I haven't heard enough about that.
Yeah.
No, every day I have lunch with you, or did when it was still school. I would see your delicious sandwich, but
I
we
mean,
can tell the viewers about.
delicious sandwich or just other weird stuff like a bunch of pasta. Most of the time, it's just a bunch of cold
I
pasta.
remember you would eat the pasta with your hands.
Yes,
That was a good
I'm
time.
professional. Like I'm professional Hans Zimmer because you gotta call yourself Hans Zimmer, and then that allows you to do everything with your hands because it becomes like a beautiful piece of musical artwork. It's like musical talent, but using your hands instead of to play a piano or something.
Hans Zimmer.
You use it to eat food. You know, it's really like it's a fine art. You just have to take seriously.
What, eating food with your hands?
Yeah, as I said, you know, it's the art of Hans Zimmer. You know, yeah.
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer. It's amazing. It's like
man.
it makes everything taste like a delicacy.
But like, I don't know. Somehow I just can't get behind it.
Well, yeah, because it's gonna be in front of you. So I don't know how you're gonna like you can get behind it easy, but well, I didn't think that one through.
Puns are great.
You can get behind it. It's not that hard. Yeah, like
No, I'm sorry. The joke is falling off.
yeah.
It's struggling to survive.
I don't want to edit this. Damn it. I'll just have to remember what the market is. I think it's actually capturing the. I think OBS is actually capturing the toolbar.
Is it capturing the little the circles?
Yeah, it's capturing the like the time and all that stuff. So I think I'm gonna crop that out. I don't know.
Yeah, good idea. Just when you edit,
I'll have to edit.
It's about we're about a half hour in.
Okay.
Put that and crop that out. That never happened. I use people's by names and I talk way too much.
I don't really. I mean, I do talk to people sometimes. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know, it's a weird thing that I have talking to people. You know.
No, when I use people's names.
No, I don't like. I don't really like using people's names. I just like saying like, "Hey, you." No,
Hey.
but if you don't use people's names, then like you can make it more ambiguous about what you're talking about. So if it turns out like you say something that like wasn't great, that they didn't really like, it's sort of like it's sort of harder for them to like pin the blame on you. So basically, let's say I said something.
Really?
It was more abstract, right? That like you didn't like, but I didn't specifically say the name, so it could apply to you, and it probably applies to that person. But you need a little more context to know. So you kind of can weave it. Almost
so
like
they can't quote. So
it's easier to weave
away
out of things.
Quote you.
Yeah, it's easier to weave your way out of things. I guess.
Weep your way. I thought you said weasel your way out of things, but
I think I've said.
Did you say weep your way out of things?
I think I said weave and weasel like at the same time, and
weave, and then how did that turn into weep though?
They're similar. They both have W, and they both have like a V sounding thing, even though it's not really a V. Maybe it's V.
But it's a P, not a V.
Yeah, well, no, I was thinking the E, so it sounds like V a little bit, but yeah.
Fair enough.
So the funny thing is, I was making my YouTube video, right? And I think I spent more time watching YouTube than actually making the video. I become William Osmond, you know, like you're waiting for the thing to render, and you're just watching videos, and then you get sidetracked, or like you're in the middle of cutting things together, and you're watching a video, and then like the actual amount of time it probably took to do was like 17 minutes, but you spend 17 more minutes watching a video. Yeah.
But, like, do you like watch the video or listen to the video while you edit? You know, because if it were me, I would be listening to the video. Like,
I mean, it really depends on the part of editing that I'm doing. Because if I'm recording the voiceover, I don't listen to watch anything. I actually watch the video part first. Like, I watch the video part decently quietly, so it doesn't pick up on my mic, and through my headset, and I talk. And
so you have to watch. I guess that makes sense. You have to watch the entire video if you're going to do a voiceover.
Yeah, so I watch it there. But the amazing thing is, when it's in voiceover, I don't hear me talking because I'm not talking yet. I'm recording the part of me talking, so I don't have to listen to my own voice, which makes it so much more pleasant.
Wait, do you? Well, what's wrong with your own voice?
I just hate listening to my own voice. I just don't like it.
Well, your voice is fine. I hate listening to my own voice.
Exactly.
I don't think your voice is
That's
bad
what I'm
to listen
saying.
to. And you probably don't think that my voice is bad to listen.
Exactly.
But we both hate listening to our own voice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta edit each other's videos or something. If I edit sound on your channel and you edit sound on my channel, I mean, you're probably gonna get the worst videos out of that deal. I'm telling you.
No, you actually do pretty good editing. At least you did in your last Persona.
I don't think I edited that one, did I?
Did you not?
You mean the survival Let's Play thing? That I didn't really edit that. I just had to change. I changed the speed.
Not the Let's Play. I didn't see the. I only watched a little bit of the Let's Play. So
I don't really like edit any of my videos.
A brilliant idea, though.
Because
no, you did edit the Let's Play. You made it 0.5. You made it so you have to put it on 0.5.
Yeah, I made it 2 times speed so that it's better. Yeah, it's better for reasons. But if you put it on 0.5 speed, you get it as it was intended. It's literally just the basic.
It still sounds weird, though, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I sound weird anyway. It's a concept. I got it from a Spiffing Brit video. I mean, I've thought of that concept for a while, honestly. But I mean, like, the Spiffing Brit video is really stuck in my mind. But he did that, and whenever you watch it in 0.5 speed, you get 200% viewer retention rate or whatever. So it does better for the video. So the video gets even more views. So yeah,
that's pretty smart, I have to say.
Yeah, you should do it.
I should. Yeah, actually, you're right. I should try that. And no, that clip in the beginning though, that was great. Because in the beginning of the video, you have that clip where it's like, "Hey, if this video's too fast, then you can put it on 0.5 speed." You know, just to really hint to the viewer.
Yeah, it's literally like all over that video. It was sort of like a test.
Oh, you like?
It was sort of a test to see how well it did. I don't think it's gonna do very well because I don't have an audience really, which is fine. I mean, I think I'm gonna do more voiceover styles regardless of whether people really like it or not because I just find that more enjoyable. Just to edit.
Well, I did see that one guy in your comments who absolutely loved your videos. So if you're making one person happy, I think that's pretty good.
I guess, but like, is it really good if it's gonna make me unhappy doing it? I don't know.
Is it making you unhappy?
No, I mean, it's sometimes it's tiring. I guess editing. I hate editing.
See, I enjoy editing.
I
enjoy editing.
I enjoy editing if the video clips aren't like an hour long or 55 minutes long. So I
mean, I would be okay. Like, I'm okay editing like a lot of stuff because I think it's fun. Ironically, though, like most of my videos that I post are all just shorts, so I don't even have to do that much.
I have to learn a little bit more about my video editor because like I was trying to use it. I was trying to render it, and then it'd render like the first clip in all white, and sometimes I wouldn't even.
Yeah, I want to try to use that editor. It doesn't have a watermark, right?
No, Kdenlive doesn't. But then I realized, hey, wait a second. I found the files for the old video editor. Some of the files that were left over from the uninstall, because uninstall save some things.
Nothing's ever fully deleted.
Yeah. Well, they'd save some special things about it, so if you reinstall it, like you get some of the rewards back. Because, or like if you paid for it, like you still keep the key. So anyway, I found the thing, and I don't think it really deleted itself really. Maybe I installed it twice, but...
Were you able to, piece it back together?
No, I didn't want to piece it back together. I didn't really I liked the video editor, but I figured out, I saw there was a JPEG image that said watermark. And I was thinking, what if I make this totally transparent? Like, what if I make this fully transparent? Maybe it will work better,
Yeah, because the old editor you're using is PowerDirector, right?
Yeah, Cyberlink PowerDirector.
Yes, Cyberlink PowerDirector. See, I love that editor, but the problem is that there's a watermark. I wonder if that's illegal.
No, I have a feeling. I have a feeling it won't work. Like if they were smart programmers, they would have reset that file to something else.
Yeah, they probably. You know what it probably does is downloads from the internet. It downloads the file and replaces it.
Or maybe it doesn't. You never know.
I don't know.
Or maybe it has maybe it has like a locked assets folder. Or who knows? Maybe just.
Then how'd you find it if it was a locked asset?
I mean, maybe I have admin things. Maybe or like, because if
maybe once you deleted it, it got like unlocked or something.
That could have worked too. But I have admin privileges, so like maybe they were assuming that the user didn't have admin or something. I don't know. Maybe they just were lazy.
But hey, that's just a theory. Game theory.
A software theory.
Yeah,
no copyright infringement. No,
theory.
I don't think that's definitely not copyright. It's just a parody, parodying that guy, right? So once you change the words.
Yeah. No, it's not. People do it all the time.
I mean, it is a catchphrase, and I don't think I don't think you even like want to go through the process of copywriting a catchphrase one. It's obviously just like it's just better for him if he doesn't, honestly.
Especially from 2 channels that get like no views.
Yes.
So.
Yes. I mean, you say we
we'll
no
get
views now until we take a steak and put it on a steak and burn it with a blowtorch, and then we'll get a bunch of views. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Hey, the potato was already a pretty good video.
Oh, yeah.
I should send you the potato video so you can upload it onto your channel.
I don't think I even uploaded that fire video. I don't think I uploaded that.
Fire video.
The Leaf Blower Fire thing that you sent me. Because I mean.
Oh yeah, do you not upload?
Like, what am I gonna make that? What am I gonna turn that into? Like, what am I gonna turn this into? I don't have any ideas at the moment. Maybe I'll do like a meme, make it into some meme.
What, the fire video?
Yeah, I think I'll make it similar to the Capybara Stairs video, where it's just like Capybara Stairs, and then like that's just a little elite. That's
top tier editing right there.
I mean, hey, I figured something new out. I didn't know how to use video effects in that editor really, so I figured out you could use the transform button and put a video overlaying another video, and it's pretty interesting.
No, the hashtag on that I thought was pretty funny because you literally you hashtagged it. Whatever the heck that thing said.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a meme. I'm not sure. I think I sent it to you. The video. It's like the elites have a conversation, and in certain games of Halo, they speak in their alien language, and sometimes they speak in English. I think they just it was a lot for the game developers to do, or maybe Cortana got the ability to translate in between. So I don't know. But some game, one I think it's like
they'll just explain it away with Cortana.
Yeah, or maybe I think it was like the first game. I don't think it's translated to English, but which makes sense because like they maybe didn't have a lot of budget to hire more voice actors, and it's easier to just have the guy say random things and have it get in. Because then you don't have to hire a voice actor. You can just use the sound guy.
Well, isn't that what they did in Ice Age with Scrat? Scrat was, I think, the director.
Was he the squirrel too, or something?
Yeah, the squirrel. No, Scrat the squirrel. You know Scrat, right?
Yeah, I don't really watch Ice Age that much. I sort of remember it.
I'm telling you, Scrat was the best before Disney canceled Ice Age. I mean, it was just as well because like the 5th movie kind of sucked, but.
Oh, they're squeezing it.
Scrat was
milking
like
the cash cow.
Yeah, that's what they did. But Scrat will always hold a special place in our hearts, right?
I guess so.
No,
I mean it's not as special as like the few video games and stuff that I really love. Like the things that really like inspire Halo, Minecraft, Star Wars, and maybe Top Gear.
Scrat. Top Gun.
Top Gear.
Top Gun.
Well, Top Gun, but also Top Gear if you're older.
Danger Zone.
So yeah, Halo. That like there's a few like maybe like let's say 7 or 5 or 6, maybe 7 like franchises that are really like things that like inspire a lot, and there's others that like or inspire a lot of people, and there's others that inspire a little bit less, or like a lot less people. Sort of like there's the main big things that people like the classic
thing about
stuff.
Franchises like that like are classic and inspire people and stuff. They only inspire people until some big company buys it. Like for example, Star Wars, right?
Well, I mean Star Wars. I mean the original trilogy is always the original trilogy, and they don't change that. So I don't really know.
Exactly.
I mean, I would like the sequels isn't really Star Wars. I don't really think any of the spin-off shows are really much really like they don't capture Star Wars.
I personally like the spin-off shows,
like,
honestly.
It depends on the spin-off show, honestly. Really, like what